had to fix this camera, I'm sorry. You can see how professional I am right now, right? Doesn't just scream professional. Let's see. Go down a little bit. Okay. Alright, well, everybody, what's going on? What's this? What's this? Nope. I have never seen your name before, I don't think. Who are you? Like, when did I don't remember you. I don't recognize that name, man. But hey, don't take offense to that. I can't remember what I wore yesterday, so I just turned 47, so don't get too upset if I can't remember. I can't remember, like I said, I can't remember what I wore yesterday. Oh, okay, yeah. That's right. What's your Bungie name? 'Cause I probably remember your name of Destiny. I just don't remember the. I don't remember that icon of Homer, or was that him? The Simpsons. I think that's what threw me off. Okay, hey guys, I messed up yesterday. I thought that the artifact gear was going to carry over, or I thought it was a count, but it's not. It's actually. Well, I hope you're doing good, bro. I hope you had a good Easter. Okay. Thank you for joining me again. Like I said, like it's so hard for me to remember. Like I'm bad at names too, bro. Like if I see somebody, I went to like 5th grade in the 90s, or not 1990. No, see when I was in 5th grade, 89. I think I was in 5th grade. I could see somebody from 5th grade, 1989 or 90, whenever it was. But I cannot remember their names. It sucks. I hate it so bad because I live in the same town that I grew up in, like for 40 years, and it's a pretty big town. We're like the 4th biggest city in South Carolina, but I run into people all the time and I recognize them, but I'm like, I don't want to go. I feel bad going up to them, but sometimes I do because I recognize them, and I know if I knew them real well, I'll go up to them and say, like, "What's up, man?" Or I don't know. But it's very uncomfortable. I hate it. I hate not being able to remember people's names, but you know, that's just how it. Whoa, baby! Yes. Y'all don't know how bad I need trade bars, bro. Oh, I need trade bars. Not on this character, I don't. But all right, this is gonna take a while, so let me focus here because y'all know. If anybody watched me, y'all know how bad it is. See, I was supposed to take my medicine today. I didn't take it. What I gotta do is I'm trying to get this paladin artifact gear. And yesterday I thought it was I could move it over to this character because like the mounts are one of the things are not their account. Their account you have character bound and you have account bound in this game. So some things you get is bound to that character, so you can't switch it over to other characters. And other things are bound to your account, and you can put it on any character, long as it says that. And I could have swore the artifact gear would have been everything else I had gotten from that vendor, the special event. I don't know if you've seen this yet, SMD. I think. Like, hold on a minute. Let me get my. I gotta get my tablet, dude. I'm not even hard to set up. I shouldn't turn the camera on yet. I'm like not even ready. But that's how we go. That's how we flow here, man. Off the cuff. Definitely no script for me. You think I'm gonna, dude? I had enough homework in my. I mean, I went to a private Christian school, which was very hard, difficult. A lot of writing, a lot of papers. Then I went to 2 other colleges, and then I went to culinary school, and I had to do papers in there too a lot. We had to do it. So I had to take like 2, regular classes. I'm done with. I don't ever want to see school again. I don't ever want to step into school again. Like, some people are not meant for college, and I definitely wasn't meant for college. I should have went, but see, I didn't know I wanted to be a chef back then, so I didn't. After high school, it was kind of like my old school dad. He's like 81. He's like old generation. He's like, you're going to college, boy. And I'm like, okay. And of course, I started partying too much, and that's when I kind of backslid away from the church scene and everything, and away from God, which was worse. But now I'm back closer to God again. I'm closer now than probably since I got saved in 7th grade. But the point is, I don't want to do any more. No more papers. No more studying. I hate school. Now I do like there's certain things I like. I like PE, physical ed. I can play soccer. I mean, I have soccer state championships. I mean, that's what I broke my school record or goals. That's what I love, soccer. But other than that, I did love history. I kept my grades up. It wasn't like I just hated studying, man. I'm very like hyperactive. Like, I have restless leg syndrome. Like, not as bad as my mom. I get my like restless feet where I can't sleep. I'm just like talking, and my mind's going a lot. I mean, I have stuff I can take, but I try not to. You don't want to rely on medicine all the time. But when it comes to the point where you're like driving yourself nuts because you can't go, most of the time I pray. I'm like, I'll sit there be praying, just talking to the Lord, like, please Lord help me, and I'll just fall asleep while I'm praying. I've had that happen many times. But yeah, not being able to, I always get my sleep, but man, I just woke up. It's like I woke up at hold on, let me see what time. No, I woke up at 8:15. But I was up till 8 a.m. So I'm like, my body has settled because I have a disability, birth defect. My body for some reason settled into a 3rd shift schedule, and that's what it's weird because that's what I had at 2 different jobs. I worked from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. When I worked at a nuclear plant after the military. But in the military, I worked from. I went to bed at 9 p.m. and got up at 3 a.m. So I worked from 3 a.m. to 9 p.m. So I worked 18 hours. So I did over a 3rd shift. I did 3rd shift into the 1st shift. It was horrible because we were short-handed. I was supposed to do 1 4-hour watch, 4 to 8 watch, and so I was having to do a 4 to 8 watch at night. That's when we turn our shift lights off. What's up, Bad? Yeah, I would be on Mass Effect, man. I messed up last night. I was on my other character and I got a piece of gear, like the artifact gear from this character I'm on now, and it was as soon as I got it from the vendor, it bound it to that character, which I don't need. I need to get it for this character. So I messed up. I should have been on this character right here, my paladin, but I wasn't. I was on the other character. So now I got to play this for like maybe an hour. Then I'm gonna get on Mass Effect 3 later. What are you playing today? You playing anything? You have a good Easter, man? I did. I just had some southern Easter deviled eggs and ham and green bean casserole and potato salad. That's like a Easter. I mean, some people will switch it up, but that's like a kind of an Easter dinner. Oh dang, man. Well, let me tell you something, brother. I feel you, dude. I've been in hospital. I can't even count the times I've been in hospitals. I feel your pain. It's horrible. Um, I mean, I can't even count how many times. Like even for my gallbladder before the pancreas thing was an issue. I was in the. I think we counted. I was in the like in a year. I was in the hospital 30 times. It sucks, dude. Hospitals suck. That's why I hate. I don't mind going to my doctor's office that bad, but I still don't like it. But I hate, like, that's why I pray every night, Lord, please. Because I was having to take pain medicine and stuff, and sometimes it wouldn't work. The pain was too bad, and I had to go. Man, ugh. I feel for you, bro. I pray for you. You're on my prayer. I have a prayer list, and it just keeps getting bigger. I'm serious. Like, a lot of times I just have to pray, Lord, I pray for all the people that I know that are sick, and but yeah, I definitely, anytime I hear about, or somebody being sick, they get on. I put them on my prayer list because prayers work, bro. I mean, I'm no longer. I hadn't been in the hospital, thank the God, in years now. I'm off the pain medicine. I mean, I can keep going. I still have to take certain medicines, but nothing, no like narcotic stuff that makes my brain all zombified. And plus, it was killing me. I actually turned allergic to pain medicine. Well, at least Percocets. It was crazy. I took this thing for 7 years, and then all of a sudden, it was like I started. Every time I take one pill, I'd start throwing up and having a head migraine so bad. That's what I was telling people last night. I take Excedrin when I have bad headaches because it has caffeine in it. Caffeine, what it does is it thins your blood a little bit, and that's why it's so good for migraines. A lot of migraine medicine has. Now, my teacher in high school, her migraines were so bad she carried a pen. She had to carry this like pen with her, like I rarely get migraines now, as long as I don't. Like I said, it was something that causes migraines usually. At least for me, I don't get. Some people just get them. Like it's horrible. I feel for people that. Have migraines, dude. It sucks. But anyway, yeah. See, yeah, right. Yeah. What I did is when I bought this, when I got this, it wasn't bound to the character. Well, actually, I got this in a drop in a chest from the dungeon. So, but these right here, they weren't bound, like these mounts. But whatever. That just means I have to do a whole lot of stuff.
This is getting out of hand. Oh man.
Yeah, I gotta do this first, unfortunately. But whatever, it's fine. It's kind of funny. It's just I didn't want to. I was just hoping that I wanted to get on Mass Effect, but I got enough time. I can do. I can probably see 8:40. It's 8:45 p.m. here. Probably maybe if I focus and shut my mouth, I'll be the sorry if I don't talk a lot. Well, actually, people probably be like, "Thank God." But I probably can get. I probably can do this by 10 o'clock, which is an hour and 15 minutes away. I just have to focus. Shut up. Okay, why is there not a chicken? Get out of here. Leave my blue chickens alone. I have an angel following me. Oh. Now this is my healing character, or my tank / healer. So that's my companion. Angel of protection. Pretty awesome. Yeah, this character I hadn't even hardly played much at all. I mean, 30,000 item level, which is not high. I mean, which is like basically maybe a week's worth of playing, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. But a lot of times most people want to play DPS characters, damage characters. So when I'm queuing for a dungeon, sometimes it takes forever because I'm a DPS, and when they do dungeons, you have to have at least one tank, one healer, and you can have 3 DPS. So, but even though you can have 3 DPS, there's so many DPS people. Sometimes it takes. I mean, it takes sometimes an hour. Yesterday was actually pretty good with the queuing for dungeons. It didn't take as long, which was good. Oh, yes, I forgot. Dang it, I should have got out my other character because I played enough dungeons yesterday to get this right here. And so, yeah, this is pretty awesome. But yeah, I have all this. I had this whole. Well, this is all I need is a helmet on my other character, so that's good. All right, that one's done. This character's crazy, man.
Wow!
I'm on. I think most of the chickens are on the other side. Sad that I know that. These red chickens drive me nuts. There's one. Because they're always up on ledges and stuff. Or up on boxes. So you have to kind of look on up against the wall. Like, there's probably should be one. Somebody got it. Over here. Yeah, go right there. You piece of crap. He stole my chicken. Douchebag, dude. Oh, yeah, here's one. Yeah, he told me to have me fools. Yeah, there's dude, I'm trying to get up here. So stupid. There you go. Like, look at this dude. Oh, shit, are you serious? That's the last one I need. Come on. Are you about? Kill. This is what I was talking about. Why is it not let me? Got him. Jeez. Yeah, the red one's kind of a pain because they're up in the air or on hot
darn
wings. All right. Alright, purple. Can't use it from here. Oh gosh. Stupid. Yeah, whenever he has his shield up, you can't press like any of the buttons. Like, it's so crazy. Yeah, you're finding ghost chickens. Yes, you heard me correctly. You're finding ghost chickens. What? Kidding me? Why did the other one count? That's weird. Yeah, I'm talking about that's weird and I'm running around as a chicken. Ghostbusters. There we go. Alright. Just 2 more to go. This is probably the easiest one. You can do it from a distance. You're healed. Now the next one's my favorite. It's like I play as the blue chicken, call him the police officer chicken. He's blue and red like a siren, and he actually I run into these green ones, basically like a traffic stop.
Thanks for the heal.
Alright. Right here. Oh wow, I forgot I had that speed boost, dude. Oh wow, how did I miss? What the? Come here, son. I forgot I had the speed boost, man. This whole time I've been like, what I've been doing, see they run a path like this. Got him. Where you going? Nah, I'll catch you now. I got speed burst now, you son. Dang, man, I'm getting this guy. No, I'm getting you. I want you. I want you. Dude, you gotta be in the right position. Gobble! Bless America. This guy's tough, man. This is supposed to be Al Capone, dude. Ah! No! I'm not gonna lose him. I'm not going to lose this. Oh, he's trying to switch it up on me. Oh, that chick, he's. Dude, what? Hold on. Dude, why is it not letting me hit him? Has he got special rights as like chicken? I jumped on his butt. Dude, that guy was tough. The chicken was like, I couldn't catch him, man. It wouldn't let me push the button. Like, you gotta press a button that like smacks him, stops him. It's hilarious. Oh yeah. Here we go. Speed trap. Oh wait. Oh, he tricked me. Got him. Oh, he's trapped. He's trapped. No. That worked out. Alright, finally.
Abracadabra! If you are here for me, a feathered foe you will be! Now, come find me! Don't be a chicken!
the double pecker. See? Double peck. Y'all get y'all's minds out of the gutter. I'm coming. Ah!
Looking for some lost friends? I'm sure they're dying to see you.
What is that black ghost thing, dude? Freaky thing right there, dude. That's funny. What the heck is it? Chicken ghost lady or something? Hilarious. Zombie chicken. Well, hopefully I might have to do this one more day, but hopefully I've gotten everything for my characters that I wanted to get. I'm just gonna keep this on.
Oh, so you have found me. But am I all you see?
Chicken April fowls.
Oh, but you still have so far to go. Maybe my dear Rover can help you next.
At first, I didn't like the glitch where people use their characters, but I love it now because it's like I'm tired of doing this. Honestly, I mean it's still kind of funny, but it's just I don't know. I mean, how many times can you play as a chicken and not get bored of it? You know what I mean? Yeah, you have two abilities. Actually, you have three abilities, which is kind of crazy. I have this fire thing that streaks fire like all behind me. I have a fire bomb, and then I have my daily, which different characters like this one does a big fire bomb. So I have a small fire. The one on the middle yellow thing. Well, I can't do it.
Red Rover, help these little chickens cross over.
Red Rover, a red dragon named Rover. Ha! Very, very cryptic. I made my own pun. But he's dead. Yeah. See, if there's a glitch where it'll turn you into your actual character. See, he's his actual character, so he doesn't. He'll just one shot.
I must
see.
Does this look familiar?
It happened to me. It's only happened to me one time out since Thursday when this started. It's only happened to me once. I can't remember. I was on there's a certain chicken I think you have to be on, and if you die, I can't remember. There's a way to do it, but I don't know. Whatever. I'm not doing it. Yeah, why? She's gonna die. Just kill him. Go ahead and kill him, man. Go ahead and kill him. Go ahead and kill him. Yeah, let's kill his butt. Yeah!
You may have gotten me.
See, if I can do this, if I can get in a room
I'll
where there's people turning into real people, then I can get this done definitely by 10 o'clock. No, I need more bird feathers. Reroll. Reroll. There we go. Alright, yes, I think I haven't seen a 10 reroll of the feathers. The bird seed I don't give a crap about. Because that guy will give you more bird seed. I don't understand the deal with the bird seed. Why are people trying to, I guess, collect it over time, you know? Let's see. Let's see.
Those. What?
Alright, did he give me 2 stacks? No. Yeah, so I guess if you do have seeds, like, yeah, whatever. See, that's the thing, like right here, like you can buy a bird seed. See, I've already got this. Okay, I'm up to 12, so this is going good. Yeah. So all I need is 30. So a couple runs. See, if I can get 7 each run. 2 times 14. 2 times 14. I can get it 2 or 3 runs. 2 more runs of this. And hopefully somebody will turn into their real character, and we can just, because like literally they can just use their regular L2 and R2 at wills and kill them. They don't even have to use a special encounter or anything. Just they're dead. Let's see. What am I doing? Okay. Focus. I took extra caffeine, so I might get a little bit. I know. Think how much I was chatting before I took caffeine. Now I took caffeine and quite a bit of it. Woo! Man, somebody sent me. There's a hoverboard mount, kind of like in Destiny 2, but it's like a piece of wood. And I asked somebody to name up because they had one, and I forgot. Right? I just realized that. I'm talking to myself kind of.
If you're here for me, feathered foe you will be.
Write it down.
Now, come find me. Don't be chicken.
Chicken. Oh, is he gonna turn me green? I like the double pack, honestly. I mean, you're doing double damage. I mean, if I don't know. Well, I'm sitting here talking about chickens. I really don't care which one I play as, honestly. They're all pretty fun in a way, but yeah. I want to. No! Help me, Seymour, help me! Okay, now, okay, I thought it was blue. I was like, what? Somebody help me! That's right, he gets overshield. That's right. Hey, if one of y'all want to turn into, if you one of y'all know how to turn into your real character, feel free. I'm trying to get through these things, man. I've been doing this crap since Thursday.
So you have found me. But am I all you see?
If y'all watched my video from yesterday, I had a very bad incident with some people in here. I need to check my mail, see, I had to report somebody. They literally took 30 minutes on this one dungeon because they kept running in and out of the circle, not letting it time down so we could get in the room on purpose. And I lost. I apologize to anybody who watched that yesterday. I mean, yeah, I know compared to other YouTube channels, it's nothing. But I'm also a Christian channel, you know. And I got way too mad, dude. But they were just being so toxic, dude. Like, what kind of person does that? Like, and it was a female too. I mean, I'm like, dude, I was like used to the, you know, girls who play video games. They used to be the more mature ones. I mean, I'm just being serious. Because but now it's like, man, they turn into jerks like everybody. I was so mad, dude. Like, she kept running in and out of that circle so we couldn't get in here. I was so literally. See, the bad thing was, if I left, I had to sit in there. I didn't have to, but if I would have left, you have to wait 30 minutes. See, you can vote to kick, but she had 3 people with her, and there's only 5 people. So I kept trying to. I didn't realize that at first, and then I realized, she was, and I was just like, well, I'm screwed. So basically, yeah, 30 minutes. If it happens today, then I'm just leaving. But I've never had that happen. Now, I've had somebody waiting for like a minute or two for the stuff to charge. That's if you ever play this game and people aren't getting in the circle to start the boss fight or whatever. They're usually waiting. They might be a certain character where they need to let something charge, like a cleric or something, a healer, or a tank or something. I don't know. They just might need to take a few seconds before they jump in there. That's fine. But I just couldn't believe she was like literally for like 15 minutes. So it took like 30 minutes total. Like it was so horrible, dude. I mean, yeah, Satan was testing me that
but you
night,
still have so far to
I was
go.
at my wit's end.
Maybe my dear Rover can help you next.
Better than usual. Freaking ran the crap out of it. Yeah, what I'm doing, the yellow middle special ability is giving us the yellow over shield, the yellow bar. Just gives us extra shield. This is kind of funny. I have to admit, this is funny though. This is kind of like that's why I like Fable so much, because it was kind of, you know, stuff like this. You know, my nickname in Fable was Chicken Kicker.
Red Rover,
a kicker of chickens.
These little chickens
But yeah,
I'm
man, I hope they don't. I hope they actually make Fable 4, and I also hope they don't. I hope they don't screw it up and make it some like freaking woke, have a bunch of woke crap in it. It doesn't eat. See, that's why I like the blue one in here. Another problem is too, this guy was glitching out the last couple of days. Like, he just disappeared and you were screwed. You basically had to leave and start all over. That's what I'm hoping not to happen. I think he might glitch out. Dang, man. Oh, thank goodness he didn't glitch out.
I must ask you, does this look familiar?
Yeah, Illusion Gambit. Skirmish.
I must ask you, does this look familiar?
You already asked me, idiot. This is from a skirmish, it's like a mini dungeon where you fight a couple ways. Like, it's kind of like the horde mode, and it's called Illusion's Gambit. But you fight real enemies, you don't fight chickens. That's why he's like, does this look familiar? See, I still can't pick this stuff up, dude. that hurt. Wait, did I just roll? Wait a minute.
Time to fry!
No! He did.
You
The double
may have
pecker got
gotten
him.
me, but I'll be.
Double pecker. I've had enough, guys. I can't take it. 7 feathers. Yeah, I'm taking it. All right, so that's. What was that? 12, 14. Let's see how many that is now. I lost count. Oh.
We're gonna...
19. Yeah, I'll have to do 2 more. Two more. Actually, I gotta do like, let's see, 4 times 7. Actually, I have to do 7 more because I have to get the other piece of gear. So. I don't know, it sucks. That's why I'm trying to get it done. I don't think I'm gonna get it done. I'll get this one piece done, but I don't think I'm gonna get. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I'm gonna get it done. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm still here too, man, trying to grind chickens. I never thought I'd say that. I'm actually trying to get. Actually, I'm grinding for this armor for my real character right here and this. It's artifact gear, so it's really good. Wait, what? Whoa, hold on. Oh, never mind. And it's a total of that. It'll increase my item level by 1,000, so that's good too. And it's made for a paladin.
Abracadabra! If you are here for me, a feathered foe you will be!
I'm going to the end, bro.
Find me! Don't be chicken!
I'm just going to the end, dude. I wonder if I can kill these guys by myself. Oh crap, I didn't know myself. That's not good. Yeah. Y'all see what? I'm shaking my head because you see that person's name. Unbelievable, man. See, that's how ignorant people are. They put 666 on their name. That's the name like satanic cults use. Like when I was in the military down in the Coast Guard Caribbean Islands, man, they had that number all voodoo. They use it in voodoo, everything, man, and they kill children. Like they sacrifice. Like these people have no idea what they're messing with. They're literally using the number of the devil, the Antichrist actually, that wants to kill them, that hates them, but they use that number. Like that'd be like me. Like I'm just saying, it'd be like me pulling like. It'd be like me hanging out with a known serial killer. You know, it's like really, but even worse. I just can't. I just can't pick. Like, you used to never see somebody with a name tag 666 on it when I was growing up, because my generation knew what it was. But see, dumbass teachers nowadays teach kids that it's not. They say, "Oh, it." I heard one kid say it's from the Vikings. I'm like, what the you talking about, dude?
Flock of fallen feathered
No, I didn't say that. Ever. I said, what the y'all talk? I mean, 666 isn't from the Vikings. It's from freaking the Antichrist of the Bible. It was that number was talked about way before the Vikings were even thought of. So stupid, dude. It's just like, that's what I'm saying. I heard a preacher say the other day, Satan's greatest trick is he's convinced people that he doesn't exist. And that's true.
Oh, so you have found
that's one of his greatest achievements.
You see?
That when he's convinced people to laugh at like people like me who talk about him. They're like, yeah, okay. No, he doesn't have a pitchfork and tail, a ponytail, or horns. I don't know. That's Hollywood bullcrap. Nothing talks about that. Actually, it's opposite. God describes him as an angel of light. That's why he deceives people. You gotta remember, he was an angel, the most beautiful angel. Lucifer was his angelic name before he fell, or before he got his butt kicked out of heaven for being an idiot. I mean, why would you think you could defeat God, the person who made you, and can see the future and knows every move you're gonna make? Like, that shows you how. That's why God talks about how dangerous pride is. You know? I mean, if you go look at YouTube channels, that's all you see is pride. You know, people bragging about how good they are and stuff. Like, I hate that crap. Ah! My freaking Duke Blue Devils lost, man. They didn't make it to the Final Four, man. I didn't really expect them to. They were playing NC State, North Carolina, and they lost to them earlier this year, so I kind of. And then plus, and it's not that big. Now, that's my favorite sport. That's the Authentic jersey from the Inter Miami. My parents got me that for my birthday on March 27th, this past March.
Oh, but you still.
And I had no idea either. I mean, I know I've talked about. You know, my mom knows about. I've showed her videos of Messi and my dad. I've showed him videos. That's awesome that they actually remembered his name. And I'm so glad they didn't get the pink. I'm glad they didn't get the home jersey because I didn't want the all pink. I don't mind pink, guys. That's just too much pink for me personally. I don't like that much pink. Like, the only time I really wear pink if it's like a dress shirt, like a button-down shirt or something. But yeah, I couldn't. I was shocked. I had no idea. That's why I don't complain, man. What do I got to complain about? You know what I mean? You know how many people would love to have an authentic Messi jersey? You know what I mean? I'm blessed with so much, dude. I ain't gonna sit there and complain and make videos about complaining about stupid video games. That's what my generation calls first world problems, dude. Now, don't get me wrong. I do get sometimes. I mean, I'm human, you know, so I'm nowhere close. I mean, I mess up every day. But that's the thing about God. He's Jesus. He has grace. Grace is what grace is. He forgives you no matter. Once you get saved, he forgives you no matter how many times you mess up. You cannot lose your salvation. You know what I mean? And that's what's awesome. So, because I backslid for years, and I was still saved. I mean, I was drinking, doing drugs, sleeping around. This is when I was in the military and right before the military, right after high school. But it lasted all the way up to about the age of 25, and that's when I started. About age of 30 is when I started getting sick.
Red Rover.
Yeah, I mean,
help these little chickens cross over.
It's an amazing life journey, I can say that much. I've done so much I never thought I'd ever get to do. So if I died today and never got to do nothing, I thank God for what I've been able to do. Military, worked as an armed nuclear officer carrying an AR-15 and a 9mm Beretta on my leg. You know, basically protecting the nuclear plant from terrorist attack. That was an awesome job. I love that. I actually enjoyed that being in the military because I got to shoot weapons a lot more. But you know, I got to go to Hawaii and surf Waikiki. Like that was like a bucket list. On my honeymoon, that's me and my wife. We went to Waikiki. It was amazing, dude. Like literally, you get off the plane in Hawaii, and you just smell flowers in the airport. They have this. It's a white flower. I can't remember what it's named, but it has a very distinct smell. I think it's the flower that you know when you buy those like Febreze stuff that says like Hawaii on it, whatever. I think that's the flower they use to get that smell, because that's what I smell. I was like, that smells like a freaking Yankee candle, like that, you know. Candle company that makes really nice candles. I was like, that smells just like the Hawaiian, you know, candle scent. And my wife, my ex-wife, she used to live there because her dad was like a admiral in the Navy.
I must ask you, does this look familiar?
Yeah, when I'm playing Mass Effect, usually I'm all quiet. Well, no, never mind. I'm never quiet. I'm only child, so y'all gotta understand. Like, only people that are only child, like, they understand what I'm about to say. Like when you're only child, you learn, like, you know, I grew up in the 80s playing with G.I. Joe and He-Man, like, you know, the actual metal Transformers, not the plastic pieces of crap they have now. So I had to use my imagination, you know, and I mean, luckily I had like 4, you know, one, my best friend, she was like kind of a tomboy. She lived right across the street from me. And so she would climb trees and shoot BB guns. I mean, we would walk around the neighborhood with BB guns back then, dude. Nobody said anything. Everybody's like, all neighbors are waving. Hey, we got guns in our rifles in our hands. It was just so. And see, like the younger millennials and Gen Zs and just I mean, honestly, it's not their fault. They've been brainwashed. They've been brainwashed by all these pansy teachers and all this anti-gun bull crap.
You may have.
But yeah, we didn't ever hurt anybody. We walked around with BB guns. I never got hurt once by a BB gun. Never. And I used to shoot them all the time. I thought that guy actually fell off. Y'all don't know how much better it was back then. So much better. Now the government, I don't know. Like, I knew Reagan was awesome and he stood up to Russia. That's all I knew about Reagan. I remember when I was like 12, the Berlin Wall came down or around. I remember I was old enough to remember it. And you had David Hasselhoff, the funniest thing ever. You go look up on YouTube and look up David Hasselhoff singing Berlin Wall. He's got this jacket with light bulbs all over him. Back then they had LED lights, so he literally had light bulbs all along. And you know, he thought he was a singer. He wanted to be a singer, and I'm like, dude, you're Michael Knight from Knight Rider. Just be happy with that. But it was so funny. He's like talking about freedom. It's like he's got his leather jacket on. He's like that guy's like midlife crisis guy. Like the Hulk. I pray for him. I don't know. I heard he was a Christian, but I don't know. I mean, it's amazing though, the people that are getting saved though. Like Justin Bieber totally, he's giving up Hollywood. He's singing Christian music now. He was like me. He was a Christian as a young kid. Hollywood got a hold of him. I told y'all, man. I told y'all that Hollywood, man, they'll steal your soul. If you don't believe me. and he came back after that. Thanks, man. I know. I didn't know how people were going to take this stream. Like I'm running around like a chicken, playing as a chicken. And I'm trying, and I'm like, I want to play like I want to play my actual character. I'm starting to get tired of it now, you know, because it's like the same dungeon run over. I wish they would have done like 2 or 3 dungeons, at least different scenery, but whatever. Oh, how much do I have? I appreciate you saying that, man. I'm glad you like it. I'm trying, man. I try to be myself. I don't try to like make stupid jokes and act like an idiot and dye my hair like crazy colors like some of these idiots do. Like as long as I'm nothing like Jake Paul and some of those guys like that, like, oh my gosh, dude. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand some of the people. Whichever one I get, I don't care. Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, it's only the second time this happened to me. I got to turn into my real character. I just gotta make sure. Oh, this is only the second time this has happened, guys. Last time I accidentally stepped in some freaking...
Looking for some lost friends? I'm sure they're dying to see you.
This is awesome. It's funny that this is not really I'm not really a damage dealer though, but I can still kill him. There you go.
A flock of fallen feathered fiends! Oh my! So you have found me. But am I all you see?
Guy, it's not gonna matter, man. I'm on my character, bro. It's not gonna matter. Which I'll be the one shot, maybe. I don't even remember what abilities I have with this character. That's how long it's been.
Oh, but you still have so far to go. Maybe my dear
I don't want to do the whole
Rover
thing.
can
It's kind of
help
cheesy.
you next.
Also, I don't know if I'll get screwed over with the rewards on it. Yeah, I need to be. I need investing a bit on this. Is either the yeah, fire chicken. I don't know, man. It feels kind of like I'm cheating. Not cheating, but it feels kind of cheesy using my actual character. And I know some people might want to do this, like, I know most people would look, you know, like myself, after the, you know, they would love to have like They would. I think, you know, as the days go by, people won't mind. But I mean, I can't. I don't know how to do it. Like, it just happens. It's just a glitch. It's only, like I said, since Thursday, it's only happened to me twice. So. Oh wow, that was a big bird bomb. Bird bomb. Yeah, I like the fire. I think fire chicken overall because you got 3 different fire bombs. I mean, you got this thing right here where I can do like a streak of fire, like all the way. Look, all the way down. Blaze of Glory. I was like, old Bon Jovi song. I'll probably get copyrighted because you know I sound just like Bon Jovi. Shot down in a blaze of glory. It's an old Bon Jovi song. I'm not even worried about that. I still don't know how to get that special bird seed yet.
Red Rover! Red Rover!
You know what? I kind of should have stayed as my character because I could have taken this guy out like one hit. Bomb. Dropping bombs. Napalm. The fire chicken was, I think he was a World War II vet. And napalm on him. People were like, what are you talking about? Because of napalm. I think they, either World War II or Vietnam, I think it's when they, I think it's still illegal. Like, well, not illegal. Well, you know, there's actually, you know, you've heard of war crimes, so it's kind of fun. It's kind of weird that they have certain crimes. Like, there's actually rules of war. It's like, who in the heck follows those? You know what I'm saying? It's like okay, this is a war crime. You're not supposed to start a war without a reason. One of the worst ones that sadly is a part of it is, and we're guilty of it too. Certain now, not as a country. As a country, we would prosecute our soldiers, but killing the enemy while they surrendered, that was something that the enemy would do a lot. Like Japan almost killed like hundreds, but they found out that the news was watching, and so they didn't want to. Basically, what happens is if your country gets charged with a war crime, you basically get like a lot of bad things happen. Like, oh shoot, like you won't be able to. It's nobody healer. Thank you. Basically, like let's say say if Japan committed a war crime, or China, let's just say China, Russia, North Korea. Those are not our friends. Like, we would basically not allow them. We would not allow them to trade, and we put a lot of sanctions on them if they committed a war crime. And if it was individually done, they would be sent to prison and stuff. It's crazy. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. War crimes, like. You didn't fight fair in the war. It's kind of like, you remember how, like, y'all seen pictures of, like, how they used to do that stupid crap in the Civil War where they lined up in front of each other and just shot each other? That's the dumbest thing ever. The Indians, even, that's why the Indians, if there was more Native Americans, they would have whipped our butts, dude. I mean, they knew how to, I mean, they would, like, hide up in the trees and, like, jump down on you and, you know, like, like stuff that our special forces use now, like the Native Americans were already doing, man. You know, one of the reasons was because they were hunters. They had to hunt buffalo and all this stuff that would kill them sometimes. Bears. So they had to learn to know how to. They had to know how to fight and hunt. I mean, I love history, so I don't go further back in like than World War II unless it has to do with the Bible. Like I'll look at like biblical history and stuff just by reading the Bible. But anything to do with like military history mainly, that's what I mostly know about. I don't get into history of the Renaissance and Victorian age, all that stuff. That's not mine. That was one of my most boring classes of history. It was like a history of Victorian age. Like I was like, oh my gosh, give me some guns. Like I hate war, but I love hearing the stories of heroes. Like man, there's so many amazing stories that I've heard lately. There's a guy on YouTube named Fat Electrician. Dude, you ought to go to his channel. Now he does curse and he does say the F word and stuff sometimes, but it's not a lot. It's like a couple times. But he's hilarious, and he tells these amazing stories that I've never heard. Like this one guy, they would give the Germans. If y'all don't know, Germans actually took meth. It was called Pervin. And that's why at the beginning of the war they were winning, because they were all jacked up for like the first 2 weeks. They literally were just jacked up on meth. And so they y'all look this up. This is actual history. It was called Pervin. But there was a guy named Imo, I think he was from Finland or somewhere like that. He wasn't German, but he actually but they gave him the 30 pills of Pervitin because he didn't like to take it, and so they figured, hey, it'd be safe with him. He won't take it, but he put it next to his body, and the freaking stuff melted in one clump of. They took the pills out of the bottle for some reason, and they basically melted together and formed like this big glob of meth. And he was getting tired because he was like, they wanted him to lead. They were basically trekking through snow. And so they wanted him to lead the group, and so Imo was getting tired. This snow. If anybody's tried to walk in snow that that's real deep, it will kill you, bro. You'll feel like you're having a heart attack. I've had to do that before. Anyway, so he decided, okay, I'll break off a piece. I don't really like this stuff, but I'll break off a piece, whatever. But he couldn't break it. It was all together. It was so hard. It was hard as rock. So he took the whole freaking thing. And this guy, like the story, he literally was tripping balls on meth for 14 days. He ended up but I'll tell just a little bit of the story. Go to the fat electrician. You'll see he's like a military. He's I don't know what branch he was in, but he's a former military veteran. He has tattoos on, bald headed guy, shaved head, or I don't know. But that's how you can tell. It's called Fat. I don't know if it's the Fat Electrician or Fat Electrician, but he tells all these amazing war stories about this airline pilot, amazing stuff. This airline pilot that they built their own bomber because they wouldn't let them go out because they were so crazy. But they would kick in there. They went up against like 20 or 30 Japanese pilots, but they had built their own. The old bombers with even the underbelly you could get in the gun. They doubled up on the 50 cals on every turret. They had a turret in the back, two turrets in the bottom, two turrets on left, right, and then they put a gun in the front because they noticed that what the Japanese tactic is that they would come at them facing. The Japanese would destroy the bombers because they didn't have any bombers didn't have any guns facing forward for some reason, and so they would come at them. So what they did is they mounted a gun and they would line up the middle of the metal piece that went down the front windshield, and so they would line the gun up with the ship up with that, and they would shoot to shoot them down from the front. And this is what they did too to make it scarier. Usually they would do like a regular round, armor-piercing round, tracer, and then regular round, armor-piercing round, tracer. But they did I don't know if they did armor-piercing, tracer, but they alternated. They only did 2 rounds, so they did like a round, regular round, or and then tracer, regular round, tracer. So it basically looked like freaking Star Wars. If anybody's seen, I've shot tracer rounds. They look like freaking Star Wars. It's like a laser beam because it's going so fast it looks like about that long. And it's also used so like the military, they use them so you can see where your your um your buddy's bullet is going. Like if he's shooting at an enemy, you know, if you have just a regular bullet, you ain't gonna see nothing. But if you have a tracer round, that your buddy can tell you, like he can shoot a couple times and show where the enemy is. So tracer rounds are amazing. I've shot a couple, but we have 50 cal mod deuces on our Coast Guard ship, our cutter. And anyway, but this guy Imo was going. He took the whole meth. They realized it because he was walking around talking crazy. So they took his knife, they took his ammo, but they let him have his gun. And after a few minutes, they looked around. He was gone. Okay, let me put it back. I'll tell you I'll tell you a part of the end of the story. When they found him, it was 14 days later, and he had gone 250 miles by himself because he got separated from his company. And you won't believe all the stuff that happened in between, dude. Everything from fighting imaginary wolverines with a compass that he thought was a knife because he was tripping on meth. It's the craziest story. And what's the craziest thing is they sent that story in to a contest his kid was talking about, because this was during World War II, I think, or World War One, I can't remember. But his kids told you know, whoever was talking, you know, who was asking about, you know, doing a story on this guy, that he sent his story in to a writing contest of whoever had the craziest war story, and he got second. And if you go listen to that story, like, it is insane, man. The guy literally it was crazy. It was crazy, dude. All the stuff he did. Another thing he did while he was tripping on meth, or, you know, that's just what I call it. I know tripping's usually acid, but no, meth will make you trip. If you take you take 30 pills worth of pharmaceutical meth, I would imagine it would. I can't imagine how strong that was. But anyway, he probably thought he was Hercules. But anyway, he found a cabin, right? Hold on. But he found a cabin because they had cabins out in those areas in Finland, or Poland. I think it was Poland. I don't know. I can't remember. It was during World War II. It was one of the. The Russians. Russians were after him and stuff. But anyway, he found a cabin. It was like a safety cabin. So if people got called out there, they would leave it unlocked. People could, you know, be safe and not die from freezing to death. So they would have cabins around the countryside because it was snow. Anyway, he found one of these cabins and he touched the doorknob. It was real, so the cabin was real. But his dumb ass built a fire in the middle of a wood floor. In the middle of the floor, and there was a fireplace. But he built the fire in the floor, middle of the floor. And so he got beside the fire, and then he kept having to back up because he kept getting hot. He kept backing away from the fire because he kept getting hot. And then before he knew it, he felt his back hit a wall, and he's like, "What the heck?" So he wakes up. The whole place is on fire. The whole floor is on fire, and he's at the wall. He's been shimmying back this whole time. He jumps out of the window while the building, you know, continues to burn down, and he looks off in the bushes, and he sees these two yellow eyes. And what does he see? A freaking Wolverine. And so he's like, okay, I'm dead. But then he's like, no, I'm not going to die this way. And so he decides to fight. So he starts fighting with this Wolverine, you know, and these things are nasty, bro. Like, I'm not talking about Hugh Jackman. I'm talking about the actual real Wolverines. There's even grizzly bears are intimidated by these things. And if y'all know what Wolverines are, y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so he starts punching this thing, you know, all he can, you know. He starts just punching it, and then finally he just does one last punch, you know, through the Wolverine. And with his knife, and then he thinks about it. He's like, oh crap, they took my knife. And he looks at it, and he's stabbing the Wolverine with his compass. So now he's got a broke compass, and he's like, oh crap. And so then he's like, at least I killed the Wolverine. Well, he looks down, and it's a freaking log of snow. It wasn't a Wolverine, it was a log that he was punching. I'll tell you, true story, dude. It's about a soldier, Imo, and it's you can look it up. Like the fat electrician, he tells all kind of different war stories. These amazing, like every one of these stories could be a movie, and it's better than Saving Private. It would be better than Saving. Like some of the stuff y'all saw, Saving Private is a great movie, right? At Pearl Harbor, but these stories that are true stories that the fat electrician, he's like me, but he knows a lot more stories about. He does research on these stories. Has a video on that the real story of Lafayette, the guy Brad Pitt who played the movie Fury. The actual name of the tank wasn't Fury, it was called In the Mood. And they asked him why he said it. He named the tank In the Mood. The real guy, Lafayette was his name. I can't remember his last name, but he said, I don't know, I was in the mood. So, he named it In the Mood. On that collar, belt, I guess it doesn't matter. But it's just amazing, dude. I'm telling you, like every one of these stories, and they're not. When I say stories, these are true stories. Like every single one of them should be a Hollywood movie. But no, Hollywood would rather make stupid movies like Barbie. Are you kidding me, dude? And all this other crap that they make. That's why I like Mission Impossible, the new one, and I like Top Gun, and they just happen to have Tom Cruise in it. I'm like, Tom Cruise, he's kind of, he seems like a really nice dude, but he's into that Scientology crap, and I've researched all that stuff, and there's some very evil stuff behind that. So I wouldn't trust Tom Cruise to save my life, but he seems like a nice guy, and I can't see anything bad again. Everybody seems to like him that works with him, but and I gotta respect the guy. He's done a lot. He's been around forever. I watched him in the 80s when that first movie he did, Risky Business. Like, that was like the first rated R movie I saw. Like, I think I snuck and watched it. But anyway, I don't know. Top Gun, I was so happy because I grew up watching the original one. I don't know how many times. And they did a really good job with how they introduced using Goose, his partner that died in the first one, using his son as one of the trainees. So that's all I'm gonna say about it, because I know some people have. But if you haven't watched Top Gun, you need to watch it just for the fighter pilots. Like, whoever did these flight scenes in this movie were amazing, and the technology that we have now, they were able to put like GoPros in all kind of areas of the jets, so like you literally feel like you're in it. I was sitting there like, I can't imagine seeing that on IMAX. I have a 55-inch, 50-inch. I forgot even what it is. 50-inch TCL 4K, and I was sitting here like, it was an awesome movie. Like the action is really, and I also have Val Kilmer. He had throat cancer, and it was really like I teared up, man, when I saw them together, because they shot the scene where I don't even want to talk about it. I get emotional when it comes to military stuff. That's one thing. Especially, and also when people I grew up with watching, like Val Kilmer, when I saw him like that. But Tom Cruise was crying, like, he wasn't like, oh, but he was like, kind of like my eyes are tearing up. But his a lot worse. He had like kind of tears streaming down a little bit. And they said that was a real scene because he didn't know if Val Kilmer was going to die or not. And and he said and I think Tom Cruise said he wasn't going to do the movie unless Val Kilmer did it. All right, let's see. Well, I mean, my grandfather was in Normandy, and that's one of the things that upsets me. I don't even like to talk about it because he didn't live to see me graduate in the military. Hold on a second. Yeah, he didn't live to see me graduate from the military, and oh, I would have loved for him to be there. And also, I was kind of in my younger teens when he passed away, and so I wasn't into World War II history. I was still playing with like Nintendo and stuff, and so I never really got to hear the stories. And I would like now I would ask him about all kinds of stories, you know, if I had a chance. But that's how it is. What? I swear, what is the deal with all these slutty people? Like, almost every woman character is just. I mean, that is our culture now, dude. Women are just slutty. It's amazing. I don't know who Ultralink is, so access access denied. I'm trying to sit here to decide if I want to go for that other piece. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Quick plug for my channel. the guy invited me to do the dungeon. I'm like, bro, I'll just keep her dungeon. Yeah, as you can see, this is not my main, this is my third character. My paladin. My main is my rogue. 5 years ago I was playing this up to level 70 the way it used to be, you know. I'm sure you remember where it was level 70 and like 18k was or 20k or whatever. I have like 8 characters altogether, but my rogue, my wizard, and then this character I made just because I've always done DPS. I did like Great Weapon Fighter was back in the, you know, that's when I played. But I made my rogue about 2 years ago when they switched everything around. Like all this, like I haven't put anything on him. Like all my rogue has everything on him, but I put them up with some, and so I'm basically getting this. This is what I'm doing. I'm getting this right here, and actually, it's funny. This artifact with tornadoes of chickens is actually pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look like it's that great, but it as a lot of things in Neverwinter, it's doing more damage than it's supposed to. But I'm trying to get. I got the neck piece, so I need to get the waist. But I've gotten all this stuff on, like the stuff on my head for all 3 characters. I've got the boots that have the chickens that come off. Actually, I need to wait. I don't know if I put them on now. Yeah, I don't think I put them on. I've just got the thing around his head with the chickens on his head. The appearance item. Yeah. But yeah, this. Yeah, I used to play. I have 15,000 hours on Destiny. That's what I mainly used to stream, but right now Destiny's kind of like not till April 9th are we getting new stuff, so I'm kind of I was like, hey, I'm gonna jump back on Neverwinter because, like, I don't know, I love these little kind of like the winter event, little events they have and stuff. And plus, the rogue right now is I'm out DPS and 8. I'm like 50 so. I'm like 50. Where am I? I'm like 50 something K on my rogue, and I'm out damaging 80K barbarians. That's how strong and I'm out damaging the wizard, which is in a good spot too right now. The wizard and the rogue are like the main 2 damage dealers right now. But supposedly they're going to nerf. Supposedly the smoke bomb is doing more damage on the rogue. It's what it's doing is proccing twice, but you gotta throw the smoke while you're invisible. That's the thing. So basically, I don't know. It's just weird what it's doing, but it's not just. I mean, Rogue was good 2 years ago when I got on. So, but I've done Hunter Rangers. I've done I had Wizard. Great Weapon Fighter, or what they call Barbarian now. But yeah, I've played this game. I used to play a lot with a group of friends of mine, but they kind of quit playing it. So I just like this. I'm very like, even though I'm a military veteran, I'm kind of like, I'm really a goofy person, like off camera. I know sometimes I talk about serious stuff just because I was in the military and I've seen a lot of things that people could learn from, you know, especially when you see third world countries, you know. But I am goofy by nature, very, very goofy person, like kind of like Jim Carrey type goofy. I mean, I love making people laugh. And as a Christian too, you know, I love to see people smile. I love to see. That's why if I start watching reaction videos and stuff, and people are smiling and everything, like I'll get like hooked in, man. Like it's like this black hole of YouTube. Like I don't watch nasty stuff on YouTube anymore because it's like, you know, God says in the Bible, what you know, the windows are the eye to the soul. So like what you watch and hear affects your emotions. So I just realized I was getting aggravated looking up all this stuff on like what's going on in the world. I know a lot about. I know an actual tank commander in Israel, so I keep up with that stuff, and I just don't. Yeah. Other than that, and I'll talk about it sometimes, and just kind of like let people know, you know, that, you know, not to worry. I mean, but also be prepared, kind of thing. Because we could actually be, you know, Ukraine before a couple weeks before Ukraine got invaded, they were playing their PS5s and Xboxes just like we are. I mean, yeah, we're, you know, of course Ukraine is nowhere near as strong as we are, but still, I'm just saying.
Feathered fiends.
The only people that think the USA can never be attacked are people that aren't in the military. But everybody that's a military veteran, like myself, we know that anybody can be attacked. You know, so I don't worry about it. Like I said, you know, being a Christian, if I die, so what? I'm going to heaven. I'll get to see my sister, who I never got to see. She died when she was 5 years before I was born. So honestly, I don't care. And that's the amazing thing about being a Christian. Like, you know, in your heart, it's.
Oh, so you would found
believe me, I've done so much research on this. I'm not religious at all. I go by the Bible, and I trust in Jesus as my Savior. That's what it is. Man-made religion is what has caused all the problems in the world. Like the Catholic Church is a cult. The Bible says pray to God directly. You can have a relationship with God, like talk to Him like I'm talking to y'all. Literally, at nighttime when I go to bed, I talk to God like I'm talking to y'all. Like, I mean, I don't mean I tell God jokes and stuff. Like, hey God, have you heard this one? No, not like that. But I mean, I don't know. Especially in these times, like people just don't realize. I wish I could give everybody the feeling that God gives me. Like, it's like a peace and joy. You know, I literally haven't had any anxiety attacks in like years now that I've gotten back. I mean, I got saved when I was young, but then I started partying after high school, after I got out of Christian school, because I wanted to play with the devil. And yeah, I did, and I went. You know, eventually it was fun at first. You know, I went to like, I used to go see jam bands. Like I got to see Grateful Dead, Phil Lesh. I used to go. I've seen this group called Widespread Panic. They're kind of like Fish jam band. I've seen them like 50 times. I've seen Dave Matthews, Black Crows. I went to Lollapalooza. Like that was, I was doing all that stuff, and that, you know, at the time it seemed fun, but then it was like afterwards, it's like there's this emptiness there. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, after the show, you know, where do you go? Type of thing. You know, it's like, but now it's like I can sit here and talk to people, and you know. And I'm not trying to preach to anybody. I'm just telling I'm just telling y'all my experience as a Christian, as a true what true Christianity is. It's about Jesus died on the cross for everybody. That's what true Christianity is about. It's not about man's rules.
Maybe my dear Rover.
That's the biggest issue right now, is that so many bad preachers that mess people up so bad. Like, I don't want to curse, you know, I try not to curse, but literally I had a guy, I was witnessing to a guy about my life, you know, what Jesus has done in my life, and I asked him, I was like, you know, what, do you have any questions for me? He said, and I knew this guy had, like, he told me he used to go to church when he was younger. He said his preacher had told him that if he said the word shit, he was going to hell. And I'm like, and I said it like 3 times. Not, you know, just to show him. I'm like, now, and I asked him, I was like, do you think I would say that word if that was true? And I told him, I was like, bro, I've read the Bible all the way through multiple times. There's nothing in the Bible. The only way you don't go to heaven is if you don't believe in Jesus. That's why he died on the cross. You know, that's what I told him. I was like, it's not about rules. The rules that God tells us, you know, the 10 Commandments, all of those rules are to protect us. Because think about it, if you steal, murder, commit adultery, lie, all those things can get you in serious trouble and even cause you death. You lie to the wrong person, they could kill you, bro. I guarantee, I know for a fact people have been killed, you know. Now I'm talking about, you know, more likely that's not going to happen unless you know, like you're in the mob or some kind of, you know, you're messing with drugs, stuff you shouldn't be. But my point is, everything, but it still can cause problems. I mean, when you lie to somebody, you could lose that friendship forever. Certain people won't like me, I'll forgive somebody 1,000,000 times. You know what? But I still kind of watch out. Because that's what Jesus said. He's like, once you get saved, you're forgiven, yet for all your sins, past, present, and future. But, you know, so if I do sin, like, I'll say, Lord, forgive me for saying that. I was stupid. I'm sorry.
Help these little chickens
just
cross
help me
over.
not to do that, or that's what I do. Simple as that. It's not. I mean, people think it's work. It's not work. It's a blessing. Like, we're talking about the Creator. You know, anyway, I'll talk about something else. I try not to preach too much. You know, I'm not trying to preach at all. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to give people the correct information that they've been lied to about. Anyway, I know most people here to see games, so. But I get carried away because I get excited. I mean, that's the thing. I love Jesus more than I love my own parents, and I love my parents to death. I don't know. And also I've had a lot of experiences where I almost died, even in surgeries, in the military, while I was surfing. I mean, I've told stories about this before. I'm not getting into it. I feel like a broken record. But yeah, I'm really tired. I think what it is, I'm getting so bored of doing this thing over and over. I've been doing this since Thursday. Like, literally, I did this for 7 hours yesterday. No, 6 hours. I don't know. It was a long time. That's why I'm getting on Mass Effect a little bit. I'm still going to do that for sure, because there ain't no way I can play this.
must ask you, does this look familiar? I must ask you, does this look familiar?
Yeah, you just said that.
Arrived.
Hey, why do baby chicks? Why are all baby chicks depressed?
Kettle?
Because they come from a broken
You
home.
finally arrived. But the game
Get
is
it?
still
An
afoot.
egg?
Are you
They
ready
come from
to
an egg,
test
broken.
my kettle?
Oh, that's a bad joke. No, it's an awesome joke. What do I want to be? I want to be purple. Purple people. So there's an old song from the 50s, I think. It's called One Eye, One Horn, Flying Purple People Eater. She looks good to me. Oh, or something like that. It's weird. What are they talking about? Somebody was definitely toking something back then. Yeah, and another thing too, like, you know, I'm not trying to keep harping on this, but like being a Christian, like people think you can't like you have to stay away from everything. Like, even if you're sick, you can't do like. But I mean, I use Delta 8 sometimes, like marijuana stuff. I just don't like the feeling of like. I used to smoke the real good stuff like 6 years straight before I went in the military. That's what I'm saying. That's why I know both sides of the, you know, the world, and I know the Christian world. That's what I'm saying. Why do y'all, I mean, have y'all seen Kat Von D got saved and baptized? Kat Von D, the Queen of Darkness. Like, and she legit knows. I listened to her very carefully to see if she was being biblical and what she's, yeah. And like I said earlier, Justin Bieber is now singing Christian music again because he was a Christian when he was a kid. He went through his backsliding period like a lot of Christians do. That's the thing. God says if you truly get saved, He ain't gonna let you stray off until so long. And that's what happened. He let what he did is like what he did with me. He let Justin see the real world and all the stuff that's out there, how it's completely useless and it's all gonna burn one day. And so that's what I realized, and you know, and that's what Justin obviously realized. And I've been praying for him, man, because I knew when I saw him when he first started, when he was a kid on the steps, you know, of Canada singing. I was like, wow, that kid. I was like, Lord, I started praying for him back then because I was like, they're going to tear him up, man. They're going to use him and abuse him, and they did. There's a lot of things he probably would never tell, and I know about certain things I'm not going to talk about on this channel about him, because it's just nasty. But it's just amazing. And then also Jim Carrey other day, right now, he was totally sounded the most sane he's ever sounded. You know, I mean, he went through a time where he was like just acting crazy all the time. You know, but he had an incident where, I don't know if y'all heard about this, they're making a movie about Hawaii got a notification on everybody's cell phone that actually Russia had actually set off nukes and Hawaii was going to be destroyed. So for about 10 minutes, everybody thought they were going to die in a few minutes, in like another 5-10 minutes. So Jim Carrey was on the island with his daughter, and they sat on the side of the road and looked out towards the ocean, and that's where he said that whole journey began, with thinking about his life and what's going to happen after death and everything. And he said he's done New Age. He tried the New Age, the Buddhist. He said he tried every religion, but only Jesus Christ. He said he used the name Jesus. He was talking about, go look it up. Go look up Jim Carrey Christian testimony. I'm telling you, God said He would do this in the last time. He said in the end times, He said many people would get saved, but also He will show. He will what's the word I'm looking for? He will expose evil. What I'm praying for is all these sex traffickers get exposed, so they can get their butts put in the electric chair, hopefully. But either way, if they don't get exposed in this world, that's why there's a hell, guys. Without hell, Hitler would have got off with everything. So the most sickest people in the world child pedophiles, serial killer murderers, worst things that I'm not even going to talk about that I know about. If there was no hell, all these people would get off scot-free. They would never, they died and that's it. That's what I try to tell people. I'm like, but they're like, yeah, but the Bible says if you don't believe in Jesus that you're going to hell. So you could be a good person and go to hell. I'm like, no, you're not. Nobody is a good person. There's people that are better than other people, but we all have. Think about. I guarantee you, every single one of you have done something that you would not tell anybody else. I know I have, and that's what I mean. We all have at least told a lie. And see, God is holy. That's the number one thing about God. He's holy. He is just. He is perfect. His judgment is perfect. So he's a judge, yes, but he's also the loving Jesus that y'all know of. But the problem is people get stuck on the loving Jesus part and they don't pay attention to the other part that says, he's going to judge your sins, especially if you're unsaved. But that's just a breakdown. I'm trying not to sound like a preacher because I know people are like, I don't want to hear about that. But I'm trying to be open and honest with you guys and not sound like I'm preaching to you guys. I'm just trying to tell y'all information that I've learned, and it took me 47 years of 35 years of being a Christian to learn. And that's why I tell people, at least go listen to go download the Bible app and listen to the New Testament. Go download the New King James. It's easier to read. It's like, not as much thee, thou, those, that, Shakespearean type, and it's more English, but go listen to it. That's what I do. I don't like reading. My mind gets too distracted. I'll be reading, then I'll realize I'm thinking about something else. I'm like, now I have to go back and read it again. So I listen to it every night, Bible every night, and I've made it all the way through the Bible many times because this has been going on for 3 years, and that has grown me more than anything else. And I pray every day. I don't know, and I'm happy, perfectly happy. I know what life's about. That's the thing. That's the answer. That's the question that everybody in life wonders: what's life about, and what happens after death? And I know the answer to those two things. Y'all can too. It's just people don't believe it. People believe it's too good to be true, and some people just flat don't believe it. And there's some people who are just flat evil, because God says more people will go to hell than heaven, and He hates that. God says, I want everybody to go to heaven. But if you don't love God here on earth and don't believe in Him, why would He make? It's like He's like, what kind of cruel God would I be if you hated me and used my name as a curse word? And then I bring you to heaven when you hated me on earth. See what I'm saying? So why would people expect to go to heaven if they don't believe in God now? So that's something to think about. And I see. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about, what can we talk about? I don't know. If anybody's watching, if y'all have any questions, always ask me. I will answer any questions. As long as they're not disgusting, sick questions, I will block you and I will report you, and I will make sure you never touch my channel again. But that sounded so harsh. But yeah, I love when people ask me questions though, because sometimes I talk so much, I forget to slow down and be like, hey, well, maybe they have questions. Because I did that last time with somebody, and they had a question. Let's see. Why won't... Alright. Gosh, man, I'm so tired of playing this chicken thing, dude. If anybody... Okay, how many people are watching? How many people are watching? 2. Okay, if y'all want to see me play Mass Effect instead of this, type the number 1. If you want me to stay on this until I get the other artifact piece, hey man, I need you to help me out here, man. I'm telling the 2 people. I think there's 2 people watching, or 3 people. If type the number 1 if you want me to stay on this game and get the other artifact piece, or number 2 if you want me to go to Mass Effect 3. Because I'm having some problems deciding right now. I know what you... So you stay on this? Okay. Alright. Well, I'm going to take Mads #1 because he's the only one that will answer, so... The only thing else I got to get this, and that's it. So I'll be getting on. I'll still get on Mass Effect in about an hour. So, and I'm kind of glad. Thank you, Matt. I was kind of hoping. Weird and strangely, I was kind of hoping to stay on this and get it done. But I was like, man. I was like, I don't know, can't decide. Oh, do Mass Effect? Oh, okay. Alright, guys. And Mad, or whoever's watching girls, I'll be back up in about 2 minutes. I just gotta start Mass Effect.